Last night at Iran Bithorn Stadium, Puerto Rico's baseball heroes took the field in front of a near-capacity crowd of their faithful fans for a World Baseball Classic game on home soil for the first time since 2013. And aiming for a hot start to pool play, they delivered in a 5-0 win over Colombia. Tonight, it'll be another packed house as Puerto Rico looks to move to 2-0 against a Panama team eyeing a rebound from a day one loss to Cuba on night number 2 of Pool A from here in San Juan. Second time World Baseball Classic manager of this Puerto Rico squad, Yadier Molina. He and his team, Ryan Rowland-Smith, extremely difficult to beat in their home ballpark. 9-1 in opening round play. And here he is, the left-handed 22-year-old, big-bodied Eduardo Rivera, 6'7", 237, a guy who has pitched most recently in the Boston Red Sox organization. So 2 away, and here comes the St. Louis Cardinals prospect, Leo Bernal. Bernal, who yesterday was 2 for 4, skies this one in a foul ground, long run over there, and able to get there in time to make the grab, Carlos Cortez.
A tough right-hander that you may not know a whole lot about because he's snuck off to the KBO in Korea. Absolutely dominated over in Korea, just re-signed.
2-2 pitches, swung on and missed, and the guy they call Bartolito because of his resemblance to Bartolo Colon as his first strikeout of the night.
You like the last inning too, this Panamanian team, 3 of the 4 hitters swinging at the first pitch, a couple of them outs.
Bethencourt, the leadoff man for Panama, has gone on strikes.
And you can see Rivera starting to get nice and settled. All those jitters, I'm sure they've been built up probably yesterday and today.
Just in a pitch timer violation on the hitter Luis Castillo, so that goes as a strikeout for Rivera. Came on a 2-strike count. That'll go as the 3rd strikeout. You talk about helping a guy out. 3-2, waved at and missed. Caballero is gone, and Rivera, in an unorthodox way, strikes out the side here in the 3rd. We'll go to the bottom of 3 with no score at San Juan. Roberto Sosa takes 4 out of the zone and made out base on balls for Panama's offense. So 1 out, and here's Ramos, that distinctive straight-up stance. It's ground ball left side, diving stab by Arenado to second for 1. On to first, not in time to get Ramos. Great play. Vintage Nolan yet again. And the diving grab gets the lead runner here in the 4th. Ball and 2 strikes here on Camargo. Already 4 strikeouts for Rivera. The kick and the pitch. Call it 5. Eduardo Rivera starring in the early going in front of his home crowd. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning in a scoreless ball game. That actually got Rose in the left arm, so he is aboard with a hit by pitch. It appears to be the end of the night for Eduardo Rivera, with the veteran Jorge Lopez throwing in the bullpen down the right field line for Puerto Rico. And what a night for Eduardo Rivera, who's going to walk off this mound to a tremendously well-deserved ovation. New arm into the game for Puerto Rico here in the top half of the 5th inning is the 10-year big league veteran Jorge Lopez, who takes over from Eduardo Rivera after brilliant work. Serves one up to Christian Bethencourt, who blasts one out to center field. This one is over the head of Torres and off the wall. Rounding 3rd base, here comes Arauz. He will score as the ball's fumbled in the outfield. Bethencourt racing for 3rd, and he's in there safely, and Panama has the lead 1-0 here in the top half of the 5th.
Well, Bethencourt playing over at first base. We've seen him behind the dish, plenty in the big leagues. And he was off to that slow start in 2023, Tyler, that we watched over in Taiwan. The man comes up big, and all of a sudden Panama comes alive.
Jose Rosado Jr., the pitching coach for Puerto Rico, out to talk with Jorge Lopez. This ball is roped down the right field line. This is trouble in extra bases as it touches down off the bat of Castillo. In easily, and it's Bethencourt, a triple, then a double, and Panama's offense has arrived here in the 5th.
They get a weak link in this bullpen. Lopez leaving balls out over the middle of the plate. This Team Panama offense all of a sudden has gotten real comfortable, some good swings off, and they're in business here in the 5th inning.
Puerto Rico did not get a runner past first against Ariel Jurado, who has departed this game in favor of the veteran Javi Guerra here in the 6th. Back-to-back singles get things started. Castro to first, Torres to second, Ramos to the plate with nobody out. 1-2 pitch. And it got Ramos. That will give him first base and load him up. And here comes Nolan. Bases loaded for Arenado. His team threatening for the first time tonight. Guerra deals. Arenado, fly ball in the air to center. Ramos is there. Tagging at 3rd is Torres, and he will score the first run of the night for the home team. It's 2-1.
I tell you what, look at you. Get that first run across. Crowd's something to get crazy about there. Everyone's on their feet.
That'll do it for Javi Guerra. Pitching change for Panama.
As you see, Kenny Hernandez had a 1-2-3 inning last night.
And a bouncer to second, could be two. To the bag for one. Caballero to first. 4-6-3. And Hernandez does the job to get out of the 6th inning. Well, the least favorite sight for anybody at a ball game. Tarps going onto the field. I mean, the heavens have opened up here in San Juan. It started absolutely dumping rain. Well, as we hoped, a relatively quick rain delay here at San Juan's here on Bittorrent Stadium. Kenny Hernandez already back out there. We're going to get a pinch hitter here in the 9 spot in place of Brian Torres, as Puerto Rico will summon Matthew Lugo off the bench.
With this pitch right here, 1-2 count, might be the biggest pitch of his World Baseball Classic.
1-2 pitch, runner off from first. Swing and a miss, and Hernandez wins the battle and sends this game to the 8th. What a job by Kenny Hernandez after the delay. 2-1, Panama leads it. Puerto Rico 3 outs to work with and 1 run the deficit. The veteran Alberto Baldonado back in the Americas and trying to get the 3 biggest outs in World Baseball Classic history for his country. And ball 4 puts the tying run on in the 9th.
We know this is the last hurrah for Martin Maldonado. He has called it quits last October, and he's getting a chance to represent Puerto Rico one last time.
Right side, that's through a base hit. Rounding at second. Here goes Rosario for third, and he's in there safely. The tying run 1 station away in the 9th. So runners at the corners now for Christian Vasquez. 1-1 into right. Shallow. Castillo there, tagging at third. Rosario bluffs and holds, and rightfully so. And there's 2 away with runners at the corners for Matthew Lugo. Baldonado deals. And ball 4 loads him up and sends it back to the top of the order, and Willie Castro. 3 balls and no strikes on Castro. And walking on that high wire with no net to save him. And the 3-0 pitch is nowhere close, and we're all tied up in the 9th. And that's going to be it for Alberto Baldonado. The bases are loaded, and Severino Gonzalez is onto the pitcher's mound. And his first offering to Elliot Ramos is bounced to third, and we are headed to extras. First pitch swinging after his team tied it in the bottom of the 9th. Back at the top of the order on Jose Caballero. Caballero 0 for 3 tonight, reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th. He walked in the 7th. And a flare to center field, and Panama's back in front. An RBI single for Jose Caballero. It's a 3-2 lead for the visitors.
We've seen some good at-bats lately from both of these teams, and Jose Caballero has that ability to slow the game down. It doesn't really speed up on him. Look at this. Gets that bat head through. He is fired up.
Spotted deals the 0-2. Caballero's off with a throw down to second base. Is in time? No! The ball slips away from Castro, and the stolen base puts Caballero in scoring position. To right field, this ball's down for a base hit. Cortez in to get it. Throw to the plate is a strike in time to cut down Caballero and keep it as a 1-run game going to the bottom of the 10th. The World Baseball Classic, expect everything. 3-2 our score. Puerto Rico to the bat rack for the bottom of the 10th when we return. Tying run at third, winning run at first. And here's the defensive hero from last inning. Carlos Cortez, ground ball out to second. This will get the game tied, but the throw to first makes it a double play, and the bases are cleared, but we're all leaving at 3 apiece. So the bases are cleared, and here is Darrell Hernandez. Does possess the ability to leave the yard, and this is the guy who, watching this World Baseball Classic in spring training in his hotel room in 2023, told himself, I want to be part of the next one. 1-2, crushed, left field line, deep, Puerto Rico, increíble! In 20 years of the World Baseball Classic, we had never had a walk-off home run. And on this day, we've had 2. Ozzy Albies this afternoon for the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and Darrell Hernandez tonight for the home team in San Juan. And Puerto Rico is 2-0.
Tyler, you just got done saying that he was dreaming of this moment in his hotel room in 2023. One day I'm going to represent my country at the World Baseball Classic. Well, three years later, the guy who hit, by the way, just 2 home runs in 200 plate appearances in 2025 as an athletic, comes up huge here in the 10th inning and walks it off here in San Juan. Unbelievable.